Luo Feng paid a tremendous price to evolve the true form of the golden horn beast into immortality. As one of the most elite bloodlines among cosmic beasts, the golden horn beast naturally possessed three innate talents: devouring cultivation, combat enhancement, and life-saving techniques. Throughout its lengthy growth process, it would naturally acquire domains that evolve with its growth, ultimately grasping the origin of gold laws, reaching the pinnacle of realm masterhood effortlessly. However, the universe was fair. The more elite the race, the more difficult it was to break through to immortality. Luo Feng also paid a huge price to evolve the true form of the golden horn beast into immortality. Being among the pinnacle bloodlines in the universe, many golden horn beasts, relying on their innate talents, were lax in their cultivation efforts, wasting their lives. By the time they woke up after experiencing setbacks, it was already too late to become immortal. To become an immortal powerhouse, both talent and effort were indispensable. To become a superpower among immortals required even greater effort. Luo Feng aimed for the latter. When the golden horn beast, suppressed at the star level 9, broke through to the cosmic level, Luo Feng immersed himself in cultivation. For 2 years, he relentlessly practiced the primordial laws, desperately comprehending the universe's origin. At the same time, with the enormous wealth he gained from the financial world, Luo Feng purchased extremely rare metals, using the optimal combinations to absorb and grow within his inner world, maximizing the golden horned beast's evolutionary speed. Therefore, it only took 2 years for the golden horn beast to reach cosmic level 6, compared to the normal evolution that would have taken a full 93 years. At this point, the golden horn beast was still at the cosmic level, so the pressure of consuming metal for evolution was not too great. However, cultivating the primordial laws within the inner world was an endless pit. When his strength was weak, cultivation was relatively easy, but when his strength grew, even gathering materials became difficult. Luo Feng purchased many precious materials, only to complete the first layer of the inner world. The materials needed to refine the second layer alone cost him 860 Michuan units, and some precious materials were beyond his financial capacity. The normal evolution of the golden horn beast took a long time. It required 150 years from the first to the third stage, 600 years from the fourth to the sixth stage, and 3,600 years from the seventh to the ninth stage. Even with the best technological combination, Luo Feng could only increase the evolution efficiency to 52 times. Luo Feng cultivated in Chaos City for 20 years to refine the true form of the golden horn beast to cosmic level 6. The cost of cultivation was one aspect. To help the golden horn beast break through to immortality, Luo Feng endured the intense pain of merging with 100 blood Luo crystals. It's worth noting that merging with 10 blood Luo crystals was already known as a black warrior, representing the pinnacle of human fusion with blood Luo crystals. When merging with the 10th crystal, Luo Feng felt unimaginable pain. However, the changes that persisted were significant. Luo Feng could easily perceive the changes in the golden horned beast's bones and hooves, and his sensitivity to the universe's origin and the manifestation of laws were 3 times greater than before merging with flesh and essence. Merging with the 10th blood Luo crystal was already extremely difficult, let alone continuing to merge with 90 more. Each fusion was excruciatingly painful. When merging with the 90th crystal, Luo Feng's body was on the verge of collapse, suffering from unbearable pain until he passed out. But Luo Feng did not give up. He gritted his teeth and merged with 2 more blood Luo crystals. Unfortunately, he failed when merging with the 93rd crystal. Luo Feng did not give up because of the failure. Afterward, he merged with 100 blood Luo crystals, increasing the cosmic law fortune tenfold, reaching 10 times the strength of his entire body before. With the drive of flesh and blood, and the power of the young beast's claws, coupled with the ultimate move of the Four Heavens Claw, this encounter did not make Luo Feng proud in the least. He deeply understood that there were always people beyond people, heavens beyond heavens, and he had to continue to strive to become a superpower. To enable the golden horn beast to reach the pinnacle limit with the help of the golden wisdom intelligences, Luo Feng still chose to consume precious metal combinations, allowing the purest gold intelligence to integrate into the golden horn beast realm stone to drive the evolution of his inner world and strengthen the Yuanhe. Compared to expanding the inner world with cosmic essence, this was a more difficult path, but Luo Feng resolutely chose it. He believed he could do it. This was his absolute belief as a powerhouse. The broader the inner world, the more difficult it was to break the original core shackles and achieve immortality. However, even after breaking through the original core shackles and the advent of the golden laws, with the laws enveloping the entire thousand treasure river, endless golden divine power continuously poured in, forming a body of the golden horn beast that exceeded 600 million times, with the help of power. The avatar of the Sea of Shadows even reached an astonishing over 1 billion times, with the help of power. This indicated that Luo Feng had finally become an immortal powerhouse. After breaking through to the cosmic level, how arrogant did Luo Feng become? He effortlessly subdued Baikaro with one hand, only to be brought back to reality by Bobota's cold water. How powerful were Luo Feng's hidden cards? Even before leaving Earth, Luo Feng had acquired two major boosts. One was the Golden Horn Beast's avatar, and the other was the Mo Yunvang. In the process of Luo Feng's integration into the universe, these two powerful assets complemented each other. First, the Golden Horn Beast's avatar forcefully attacked Earth, single-handedly encircling the elite Nolan Mountain team, led by Pula. Later, the Mo Yunvang erupted with tremendous power. In his first battle after reaching the cosmic level, Luo Feng faced continuous attacks from C2 Great Laser guns in the interstellar boundary, annihilating a legion of thousands. So, what other remarkable feats did the Golden Horn Beast achieve after breaking through to the cosmic level? To understand this, we need to start after leaving the Kanlan star. After obtaining a huge treasure trove in the interstellar boundary, Luo Feng returned to the Earth and immediately invested heavily in purchasing a large amount of metal combinations to maximize the training efficiency of the Golden Horn Beast. Due to the imminent arrival of the Nolan Mountain family's cosmic-level powerhouses, Divine and Baikaro, Luo Feng spent 2 years in preparation. Finally, after the 2 years had passed in a hurry, Divine and Baikaro arrived in the Milky Way. Following the principle of kill the guest who comes from afar, Luo Feng first gave them a round of D-level orbital bombardment as a welcoming fireworks display. Divine and Baikaro's spacecraft lived up to expectations. They were ecstatic during this warm welcome ceremony, but fortunately, their thick skin protected them from harm when their ship exploded violently. Feeling that his hospitality was inadequate, Luo Feng dispatched Divine to perform knife-throwing tricks to liven up the atmosphere. Divine's performance made Divine extremely happy, laughing his head off, leaving only Baikaro feeling uneasy. So Baikaro took out his dagger and performed alongside Divine. Watching this performance, Luo Feng and Babetta became enthusiastic, thinking that there were indeed good kids among the Nolan Mountain subordinates. Baikaro's performance was almost as impressive as Divine's, whom Luo Feng had personally trained. So they both began to think about poaching him. Although Baikaro performed with great enthusiasm, Divine had a finale prepared by Luo Feng. Thus, Baikaro had to reluctantly admit defeat in the end. Seizing the opportunity, Luo Feng came forward with his rhetoric, wanting to recruit Baikaro. But perhaps because the offer wasn't attractive enough, Baikaro flatly refused. This irritated Luo Feng, who then transformed into the Golden Horn Beast and attempted to strike Baikaro. However, he was severely injured by Baikaro with a slap. Afterward, feeling that he had gone too far, Luo Feng hastily ordered Divine to take Baikaro for treatment, following all the procedures for a war-related injury. At this point, Luo Feng had already become swollen with pride. It's worth noting that Baikaro was a combat force comparable to the Nolan Mountain, and to defeat him meant that Luo Feng was already invincible in the cosmic domain. However, he couldn't resist the urge to strike out, revealing his supreme arrogance. Having yet to use the laws of gold, Luo Feng's actions could be considered reckless. It was akin to releasing an Indian Ocean. Meanwhile, the Nolan Mountain possessed the strength of a giant ex-warrior and was a formidable opponent even among cosmic ranks. The fact that Luo Feng could easily defeat someone like Baikaro, who was nearly on par with him in combat strength, indicated that he was already invincible in the cosmic domain. This implied that he would effortlessly dominate the upcoming battles of the supreme geniuses. Faced with such an inflated Luo Feng, Babetta naturally did not indulge him. He accused Luo Feng of cheating with the Golden Horn Beast and questioned what was there to be proud of. Compared to the talents like Hong and the Thunder God, who comprehended domains at the planetary level, even Baikaro relied on his own comprehension to master his domain. But you, Luo Feng, need the innate talents of the golden horn beast to comprehend the domain, which is truly pathetic. As for combat strength, there's nothing to boast about. By relying on the golden horn beast to turn the tables, it means that the strength of the golden horn beast has no relation to your human form. Don't bring up the matter of seizing the golden horned beast's body. At that time, it was just a 1-year-old baby. You, Luo Feng, were already in your 20s. Winning against Bicaro would be nothing to be proud of. It's like eating beef feces. You really have no sense of proportion. At this rate, even breaking into the top 1000 in the Supreme Genius battle would be a problem. After listening to Bibota's sobering remarks, Luo Feng realized that perhaps it was true. Even a mountain-dwelling person like himself could opportunistically seize the golden horn beast's body. Who knows how many people in the vast human domain have had opportunities better than his? And who knows how many stellar warriors there are in the entire human domain? During the time in the interstellar boundary, the major forces mobilized nearly 2 million stellar warriors within a day, and they were all at the 9th level of the stellar stage. With such a large base, it's not uncommon for 1 or 2 freaks to emerge. Thinking about this, Luo Feng put away his arrogance and began to practice even harder, making the final push for the Supreme Genius battle. Fortunately, Bibota's cold water woke Luo Feng up. Only by standing out in the final Supreme Genius battle, on such a large stage representing the entire human race, can one truly shine. There were so many monsters emerging, with domain users as common as cabbages. People like Hong, who reached the 6th level in domain comprehension, could barely pass the preliminary rounds and enter the threshold of a certain law. There were many such people. Only those who stepped into the thresholds of 2 laws and could perfectly integrate them would have the qualification to be among the top ranks. Many of them had better opportunities than Luo Feng. For example, the first-place winner of this Supreme Genius battle, Baran, had talent in spatial laws that astonished even the Lord of the Universe. In terms of comprehension of spatial laws, at the stellar level, he could easily perform the 1000 threads flow, a spatial secret technique. Then there was Long Jun, who was second only to Luo Feng. His origins were very mysterious, with his mentor, who guided him into the field, seeming to be the strongest human at the time, second only to the giant ex-warrior of the ape race in the universe. It can be seen that there are always people beyond people and skies beyond skies. This truth applies anytime, anywhere, no matter what you do. Never lose the sense of awe.